Hello everyone, today is 27th February and today we have booked a loss of around 1600. So today we took a lot of trades. So I won't be going through each and every trade basically. Some of the trades were like for my own learning, like you see some 25 quantities, some 50 quantities or something like that. So I won't be discussing those trades. I will be discussing those trades which are like impactful. Okay. So the first trade I took was around 923 and I made an exit around 925. That I made a put option. So if you see at the 923 somewhere it is around here, right? So what was my psychology here? Basically at this time 923 the, basically when I took the trade it had made a red candle here, but the candle has not closed. So based on that I took the trade. So initially if you just I just that time I remember I just checked how much it is coming up. Yeah, it was coming up around 618 level, and the market has the same behavior like the falling nature. So I just took the trade on here, but later on the market reverse. I should have waited here for more. Another thing is that 923, yeah, Nifty had also fallen like that, and yeah, I mean, this was just like I wasn't very much sure on this trade, but still I just went for this put option because of the nature of the market that the market has been repeating. So yeah, this was my mistake basically, but yeah, this was my basically I traded not with full confidence, but still, yeah, I just went for this trade. So here I made like around 2800 loss here. Thereafter, these are like my experimental trades. Like I made an entry around 934 and 937. I made an exit. So again, if you see this 934 is around here, and 937 somewhere in the screen candle I made an exit. So basically, it's just that there is no stop loss upside, right? So the similar thing that the market did the previous day. Uh, yeah, on the expiry, it just create on the top. So here on the top there is no stop loss as such, and the market is directly coming. So here I made an entry here. So first of all, there is no upside stop loss here as such, and the market is for no reason going upside. And another thing is that it is not just that the level is only important thing. Market broke this level also and this level also, but I didn't took that any trade here on. For here also there was no stop loss as such. Okay, so why didn't I took trade here? Because one thing I will like to tell you here. Oh, whenever you are going for this SL trade, right? What I have observed is that usually the market has a high probability of reversing if that candle, so for example, if you are trying to make a put option here, the the chances of that market reversing exactly from there is very high if the market at last makes a tempting candle. So here if you see this green candle, right, this will simply invite sellers more, right? Because the market has also done the same thing in the previous expiry also. And here, but if you see like the seller stop loss are hit here, whoever would have made an entry, and this is a good tempting, and this is tempting what candle, right? So that's why I made a put option here, not here. Okay, that is the one thing. Okay, next, let us move to next trade. Okay, this was just experimental, that's why I exited earlier. And the next trade was my at 951 and 953. So let us look into 951. Yeah, 951 was around here. So again, these are just small candlesticks logic basically that I'm telling you. So whenever you see these types of candlesticks, right, whenever there are dojis on the single level, yeah, so basically the market is either go up or either go down, right? Here the market has shooted up, right? So the chances are there that the sellers would be invited more up here. Also the market has here, if you see, the market has gone down here, retrace, and preparing to go down. So it is more easy or more tempting to think like there will be a fall from here, right? That is the one psychology, but that is the retail psychology. But I didn't make any trade from that angle. First of all, I'll show you. First of all, if you draw a Fibonacci level, I don't exactly remember from where I exactly made that Fibonacci. Give me a second. Yeah, from here, if you see this Fibonacci level, right, the market was trading up to here and the market had retraced up to this much level. But this is not a retracement angle, right? This is just a stop loss angle whoever market has accumulated in these small candles, right? So market still is yet to come up to this level back. And what did market do was here, here the market is accumulating what? Buyers here. Okay, the market showed a 50% rejection, and also this is not a reversal candles. Okay, so here another thing that I made me to take was trade was here, whenever there are dojis like this, wait for the first candle where it is showing movement. Most of the time what I have observed is, suppose these, I'll show you more zoom way. So suppose in this candle, right, these two, this candle and this candle, these are like the normal candles. Then the third candle also the normal candle, and the fourth candle, if you see, the market is trying to give a bullish candle. Whoever would have sold here, it is trying to hit their stop loss. But another thing at the same time it is showing doing is, first of all, it is making the whoever is trying to make position here, it is trying to hold them. And the next thing it does is that it tries to give a tempting green candle from here, right? A big green candle up to here level. So that would extract most of the buyers also at the same time, right? So that's why I made an entry in opposite direction. That is at the put option, that is the 951 level. So at 951, if you see, yeah, exactly at 951, and I made an exit around 953 somewhere. Yeah, around these candles. For I do not remember exactly what the reason was, but I think this was just experimental, and that's why I exited earlier. Next I made an entry was, so these all are done. Next, yeah, this 10.6 and 10.7. So I made a call option here. So this was a little bit yeah, new for me, in the sense like I'll show you. So 10.6 is somewhere around here. These red candles, right? And you see if this Fibonacci, from here to here, if you see this is coming up to 618 level, right? But here there is no stop loss as such. I mean, see, there was just a sharp moment upside, right? So and there hardly would be any people would be buying in such a trendy downside market, who will be thinking of buying in such a sharp moment. So there will be hardly any buyers present in the downside, right? So there will be no buyers would be available here, and whoever would have bought here would have already seen profit up to this level, so he won't be waiting this long to wait for I mean, he won't be usually waiting this long if he has seen up to this much profit. Okay, that is the first thing. Another thing is that usually the market at last tests up to this 618 level. So I was very much from past days I was trading, so I was very much confident here that the market should reverse from here. So that's why I made an entry here at around 10.6, I think. Yeah, here at this red candle itself. I did not even waited for green candle. At the same time, I think Nifty was also at a very it has broken down some, yeah, support also. So yeah, that gave me another confidence. So I made an entry here. But the thing that happened was, if you see the market, right, the market went a little downwards from there, and thereafter it shooted up, right? So that was new thing for me. So that is what that went wrong. I made a like a 25 point stop loss for that, but that failed and my stop loss got hit. Another thing was, I made a same entry around 39,900, because the candlesticks looks to me promising that they still the market could go up. So I made another position around 10.8. Yeah, in these green candle. So I just tried another luck, but still again the market fell over going down, so I had to exit. Okay, so yeah, so this was my position. Another my put option, yeah, this was the gain due to that only. Now here my thoughts change basically that since it has crossed 618 level, it might go down. So yeah, these are the places there that were little new for me today, and yeah, at 9:10 I ended, 10:31 I had to exit. So 10:12 if you see here somewhere I entered, because one another reason was this look like to me a little bit a selling chart. I was not very much confident, but another confidence that gave me what this has crossed the 618 level. So I thought that it will just repeat the previous expiry day. So I just made an entry here, but I failed here. So yeah, I booked another loss here. Yeah, so this was up to here. This was the trade, and 11:15, 11:37. If you see, so 11:15 was somewhere about here. This green candle again, it has broken down then one level, and I just made an entry due to that only. I didn't see any buyers, sellers stop loss upside. I think that's why I made an entry here. I think this one also, yeah. Again, this trade I also failed. So basically, there were a lot. I think we exceeded our stop loss limit a lot. So finally, after a lot of wait, I think this was another. I think okay, I don't remember this. Let's just not discuss. It was a quick entry, quick exit. Um, yeah, around 11:54 I re-entered, and 12:03 I exited. So this was just another thing. Instead of entering on this side, the market hit the stop loss. Whoever entered in the post option here, but again I made an entry around here. Okay, so it was a little confident trade. That's why I made an entry around here. Yeah, around 11:51, somewhere around that. Yeah, here around 11:51, 11:54 I made an entry, and 12:03 I exited. That was a put option trade. Another this was just a I this trade basically I was trying to make a put option, but actually I accidentally hit a call option. Later I realized and I manually exited. And the last trade I mostly take was this 13:39 to 13:54. So yeah, wait. 13:39 was here. Yeah, I was basically waiting for all this market to go somewhere. Yeah, 13:39 somewhere I think. In this green candle I entered, and somewhere in this green candle or here I exited. I made a call option here. So basically there was 1 minute gap that was the market had created here. If you see, another thing is also, I saw the same thing in the option chart also. Another thing was there was no stop loss below as such, and the market was giving here this coagulation. The market could here the stop losses were also available for the whoever would have sold at this level. And yeah, there was a little bit risk that the market could go downside, but I think nifty was also a little looking bullish that time, I guess. Let us look at 13:39. Yeah, around nifty had already given a good breakdown, so that would have invited the sellers actually here. So that's why I made a call option there, and I booked some profits there. So here I was actually trying to recover my exceeded losses. Here till here I think I was around 2700 loss. Thereafter I gave some quick scalp trade on the call option towards the end. I think at 1522 and 1524 I exited. Yeah, so these were all my trades. So basically, if you see people, this month I have made a lot of loss actually, but I would like to just mention what is going wrong here. So if I show you my PNL for this is just for I'll refresh it again. So this is since November, okay. Up till here I was doing a lot of experimental stuff, and I had actually, I would be frank with you, I have booked losses here, okay. So from here onwards I had made a significant change in the next strategy. But the thing that is happening here is, if you see the November itself, right? So here if you see, my profits are like, I was trading on like one or two lots here. So if you see, the accuracy is kind of fine. Here I remember the market was a little tricky here, that's why I had made a loss here. And if you see here, just give me a second, this 4500 loss, right? Onto the profits of, or like 2000 or something. Hardly I am making 2000 or profit something, and I made a loss of 4005 in just one day. That's just a single day. Other days I had like normal losses, okay. So this is one on the month of November. If you see the same in the month of December, I think here I had increased by one quantity. The profits are like 3000, sometimes 5000, 2000, 3000, something like that. And here I had made a loss of 21,000, around most 22,000 stop a loss on a single day, right? That is just on a single day, not on any other day in the month. Other day I had just normal losses. So yeah, so and if you see in this chart, this December, most of the days was my profit only, but just one day, one bad day just decreased all my profits. So I may, so November, yeah, almost at the cost, okay. Same if we look into the December after, in the December also same thing actually happened. Yeah, here almost at the cost. If you see there, most of the things are green, right? Only around 5 to 6 days I have made some losses, but on one day this again 22,000 loss. You know, so there comes a day. That is what was happening. There comes a day when I was making some huge losses, and I was not quite sure how to go about with that. Even in January, if you see, January also has very few losses, right? But this, although it has 27,000 profit, but still there was once a day where I made like 28,000 loss, right? The other losses are like normal for me. I mean, a little bit exceeded could be, but yeah, not at this much level. So this is what from 3 to 4 days I was not able to make some profits. My all profits, my all work was getting destroyed because of just a single day loss. So that's why in this month I had decided to limit my stop loss to 3000 a day, right? But with this, my accuracy is actually reduced to a lot of extent. I made a loss of up to 1859. Okay, so what is happening is, although the profits are also consistent, but still I have made a lot of losses. But these losses are not like this much. I mean, I have to, I mean, earlier I was, even if my entry point was not correct, I was able to somehow manage the trade, right? But in these trades, what is happening, my stop loss was just getting hit by a margin. If you just check some previous videos, like you will seeing some videos where just like the market touches my stop loss, and since I made quite clear that only 3000 to 3000 I loss I will be able to handle, then the market immediately reversed from there. I mean, so those are new learnings for me. I mean, with this 3k loss I have to be very much sure of my entry point. So that is all going wrong in this February month. I still have to figure out how I have to, you know, uh, modify my trading style. But still, if you see in the November, even if I have made some big losses in a single day, I'm still sitting in some profit. But still, like February is only because of some change in strategies. Okay. Yeah. So this was all today. So why I did a multiple trades today was basically I was just checking my way. So first I made 2800 loss. Again, I mean, this was very quick loss. Then I made a small scalp, like 500 or something profit I somewhere made. I think this one. I was sitting at quite a good profit, 2200, but still I was not sure whether this thing was going on inside my brain, and thought, let's just try to go some earlier way, right? Like extending the way I used to trade earlier. So it was not like dirty like the today it was, but still I had lost a touch a little bit, so that's why I took a more number of trades today. But still, I just somehow managed to decrease my profits. But still, looking into the orders, my brokerage will go a little bit high. But yeah, for now, I just want to say, like, I'm a little bit struggling with my strategies, my exact trading things. Earlier, I had thought, like, in this February, these losses are fine, but once I start making some good profits, I will extend my 3k loss to some 4 or 5k loss. But the market went was little difficult in the February, and the market didn't give me that chance. So that is all going wrong in this February. And yeah, so that's all I want to discuss you about this thing today. Yeah, thank you, people.